Hey guys, it's Ted with OAXRAY, and we are moving on to day 63, day 6-3 of the 100-day OAXRAY challenge. And today we're on Home Depot. So let's see what we can find in Home Depot. If you've been with me this whole time, you know my favorite section would be the tools. You know why? Because there's so many items on Home Depot that are so large, oversized. Now, I'm not saying you can't sell a dishwasher or washing machine or big items like that. I think in the last video or a couple videos ago, I told you about the shower doors I sold. These things were huge, probably like 6 feet tall. The box of them was huge. It was, I don't know, maybe 4 feet wide, 6 feet tall, and about 4 or 5 inches thick. And I think I had 4 of them. And I sent them all into Amazon. And they all broke. But I made a ton of money off of them because when something breaks and Amazon has it, at least back then, they would reimburse you for that. So whenever they broke, I was upset for about a day. I was like, oh no, I'm so upset. They broke my item. And then I was like, hey guys, you broke my item. Can you guys give me a refund for the stuff you broke? And they said, yeah. So that's how I made a couple $1,000 off of some stuff I never even sold. So anything, basically, you're able to sell on Amazon. Think about it. People are selling fridges and stuff up there. But why would you sell a fridge on Amazon? Can Amazon FBA ship that? Heck yeah. They'll do all that work for you. Now, it's not easy, and it costs a lot. It costs a ton. Just think about it. You want to send you want to send one of these massage chairs. I think it was $250 in FBA fees. But they know how to do that properly. They know how to ship stuff. So I'm not worried about it. See, because if I were to ship that, I'd probably break it. That couch. You know, I don't know how to properly put that together for shipping. These are too big. I don't want to do ceiling fans. See, the tricky thing about the website is you got to get to a section that's like, you're like, there's enough items. Like, there's just so many different categories here. I just want to go into the whole section. Okay, make the holidays yours. I don't want to do these big chairs. Okay, I'm going to go back to tools because there's so many different areas we can go to, and I'm like, I just know the tools. Like, I don't know those other sections very well. Tool storage. Ooh, got some toolboxes. I do like toolboxes. For a short period of time, I did work at a garage that would repair stuff, and I remember how expensive these things are. Extremely expensive. And we'd have the craftsman guy come over and try to sell you tools and do all that stuff. So that's why I like tools. So the thing is, everybody has their thing. You might be like, man, this dude, he's always doing some dang toys. I don't like no toys. I don't like toys. I like something else. I don't like any toys. But so just follow along. Do your own thing. Let this run in the background. And, you know, over time, maybe you'll find something on your own. Because this is about teaching you how to fish, not fishing for you. I don't even want you looking at these deals as if you're going to try to copy and resell what I'm selling. No. That's not good. Take your time. Source with me. See, what you can do is you can take this time and you can let this run in the background. And while this is running, and I don't even know if I've said anything. What am I doing? How am I doing this? You see this little OAXRAY extension up here? Tap that. Every time you do that, it brings more items into this tab right here. And this is the tab that OAXRAY is running. There's a little progress bar and everything. And then we're going to have to go through all these items. See, the thing is, we're on day 63, and I've done this so many times that I forget some days that, you know, some people are just getting started with me. They just started rocking with me yesterday, maybe on day 30, maybe on day 40. You know, I think as the stream goes, as we start having more people join, This is going to be like a learning guide, like 1 to 100. How do you get there? How do you start off at good old 1, day 1, crank it out every day, and actually, you know, kind of get started? Because a lot of people, see, one of the things I've never really talked about is this. When you're selling online, one of the worst aspects is the, you know, doing it all alone, right? So who else, if you just think about it, right? No one understands, like regular people who are not doing this. They don't understand what you're talking about when you're talking about getting reviews and, you know, selling items and profit margins. You talk to people, they don't know what you're talking about. So one of the best parts about this is, hey, you got someone else. Me and you, we're going to do this together. You see, right now, how many items have I scanned while I'm talking to you? 738. And you see OAXRAY just cranking them out right there. Boom, we're done. Now, I'm really quick at going through some of this. I'm going to sort by ROI first, see if there's anything that I like. But I don't know if there's going to be. You know, every page you go to is not going to have a winning item. It's true. Every page you go to won't. You might have to go to 50 pages. I don't know how many it's going to take. But the problem is, and the thing you don't want to do is give up, right? You don't want to do that. You don't want to start off and on day 1 go, I didn't get enough sales on day 1, so I'm giving up. Margin's too small there. 19, 21. Oh, it's because I have the big discount. Are we getting 15% back today? I think we are. Let me check. So, okay, so we're going to go to, well, we already know. eBay already has 10% off coupons. All day, 10%. Then Honey gives us 1%. That's 11. And what else are we getting? 1% on the credit card. That makes it 12. That's about it. 12%, I think, today. We could check Raise. Why don't we do that while we're here? Raise. And then I'm going to just put in the discounts there. Okay, Raise is 1, so we're up to 13%. So into my OAXRAY, I'm going to plug in a discount rate of 13% right there. So what it's going to do is it's going to take 13% off the price. So let's say the price at the store is $99. So it's going to calculate this price based on not 99, but I guess 60, or sorry, 13%. Dang, my mind's drawing a blank. What, $86? $86. That's what it's going to cost us. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. We see this $50 saving. This is a real sale. This is not a fake. Oh, no, but the listing. Where's the listing? Page not found. They may have moved it. Oh, man, I'm hoping Amazon did not move this listing, so there's not a listing anymore. Okay. Tool only. Not much margin. Looks like they closed the original listing. OAXRAY still had it in there, but it looks like they must have closed it. Whenever you scan an item, we put it into our database, and it looks like, sad to say, Amazon must have closed that listing. Okay, so here's another one. $49.99, $20 off. What you have to do is be very careful with what you get in the pack, because sometimes Amazon shows a stock photo. Okay, this one's the best. Stock photo looks just like that stock photo, so that's great. 1 rating, 94-piece tool set, $66. $49.99. Why did this come up? Let me see. $49.99, 92. $59.99, 49. Oh, it excluded these. You know why? These terrible ratings. So, we have OAXRAY. What it automatically does is it will double the price on anything. Dang it. Sales rank's too bad. All right, we're going to skip it. Keep moving. Don't worry about it. 30 ounce. Why is that pick not showing? Okay, there we go. SAE. Okay, that's a good one. Dang, save 69. SMA ratcheting with stubby 30 piece. I don't know if these are the stubby or not. Ratcheting. Are these ratcheting? These are ratcheting. Let me see if there's another pack, because you have those short ones. Can't tell if it's the same thing, but I think it is. Dang. Okay, I'm going to have to pull up dual screen. Boom. Or at least dual. Because I got to look at the pictures at the same time. Where's the picture? Oh, there it is. See, these are the little things that you have to do every time to make sure everything is exact. It's definitely Husky. Oh, with stubby. There we go. With stubby. They're the same ones. Okay. Whew. I'm sorry about that. I have to be a little careful. Okay, great. The same thing. So, what you don't want to do is you don't want to purchase an item and, it'd be the wrong item. So, you got to make sure this is the same item. Okay, so we're going to bring Amazon back into full screen. This is definitely the same item. The rank is 1 million. So everybody will be scared. That's actually good. You know why the rank's 1 million is scared? Because most people are going to skip this item. They don't realize that it's out of stock and there's none available. So it could have been sitting out of stock for 6 months. We don't really know how long it's been. I guess we can pull up Keepa, so let's do that. Keepa. One of these videos I'm going to make a bookmarks bar so everybody can kind of easily get these links. Or so we'll build it together, I guess. Pardon me for the interruption of today's video, but we have a special offer at OAXRAY. It's $100 for 100 days of use of OAXRAY. So you can follow along with us on OAXRAY.com/100 days. You get a $100 for 100 days. It's normally $100 for 30 days, but we want you to follow along with the 100-day journey and make some money using OAXRAY. That's OAXRAY.com/100 DAYS. Thank you. So now that we're over in Keepa, we can see 1,130 days of activity. This hasn't been in stock for 11 months, so that's why the sales rank is so high. What I'd probably do is for the first month or week, I'd put in some pay-per-click. Put in some pay-per-click so you can get a couple sales off the ground. Depending on how many of these you buy, there is a 3-order limit, so that might... With the 3-order limit, I would not, probably wouldn't do any pay-per-click. I'd probably put them in there and just wait for them to sell, or hopefully they sell. It does have 5 ratings, so we know it sold in the past. Oh, let's get this wrapped up by going over to the Fba Calculator. Plug it in. We're going to get 13% off, so what are we going to pay? We're going to pay $49.99 times, $49.99 times 0.85 or 0.87 to represent the 13% off, and we're going to do $43.40. So on this one, we have pricing power because there's no other sellers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make... Oh, that's 10 pounds. It's going to be at least $3 because I can probably put 3 in a box or 5 in a box or something. Yeah, $34 each. Cost of the... Oh, shoot. I put the cost of the product in the wrong spot. I think I'm going to throw 99 on this, see if I can double my money or something. I don't want to make more than double. When I say that, I mean I can make as much as I want, but the issue becomes, are you pricing this out of the reasonable range? So for this one, it's normally $69.99. So if it's on Amazon at $99.99, not a big deal. Husky is I believe it's a Home Depot brand, so you're not going to see Amazon hook up to the listing or, hop on the listing. But there are other Husky items, so you've got to be within the realm of a possibility. Like this small set right here is $39.99, so a larger set, 22 piece, is $59.99. Our set is 30 pieces. So, it stands to believe that a $99 price range is reasonable. So I think that's what we're going to use today, $99 price range. And we're going to wrap up this video by doing a quick recap. We have these Husky mechanic tools. Ooh, wrong one. We have these Husky 30-piece rent set. It's been out of stock for 11 months. You can buy this for $43.41. If you do that, your net profit's going to be $29.03, and your return on investment will be, let me see, $67%. These are the type of items that people generally don't pick up, because what's going to happen is they're going to see that high rank and they don't even look at it. That's why, when I use OAXRAY, all I do is put a 1 here and the sales rank, because sometimes you have to look at a listing. You have to say, okay, 5 ratings, hasn't been in stock in 11 months. I think I can actually get this thing selling. Or maybe you can't, but I think items like this are perfect items because no one's going to jump on this. Like, it's $1 million in rank. People see it. They're going to filter it out. They're going to put a 500,000 rank filter, 100 rank filter, or whatever it is, and they're going to miss it. And while they're missing it, you're selling it. And what's going to happen is, let's say you were to get these and all these were to sell. Then the next batch, they weren't as cheap. Maybe you had to pay $60 for them. You're not making as much money. You're only making $20. Let's say 10 or 20. Well, now you'd have to get them more like 53. Yeah, you're going to have to get them a little bit more. But let's say the price goes up, but it doesn't go up to where the full retail at $69.99. If you can find these at a discount, you can sell these over and over and over again. But what's going to happen is people using OAXRAY or people manually searching as you get better, right? So let's just imagine you start doing a little bit of pay-per-click and you start selling this and selling this and selling this, and the sales rank goes down to 400,000 and 300,000, and eventually it's at 50,000 and you're selling, 1 or 2 a day. What then is going to happen is someone's going to see the listing, because your shield right here is the sales rank, because no one's paying attention to million plus items with million sales rank items. So the moment you start selling this with regularity, sales rank goes down, more competition comes in. So this is kind of one of those items that I really like, because no one's going to look at a million ranked item. But once you start selling it, I think people will. So you have to use your best judgment on how long to sell this item, because competition is going to come, but you're going to have a while. People aren't going to come in and do it right away. So I wanted to look up something different. So this has a really high sales rank, but it's a good buy. So I wanted to go over it because there's so many items in the Amazon catalog. People just run a program and they go, sales rank filter, price filter. And that's all they do. No. You dive another level deep, and then you're able to find items that no one else is looking for. No one's looking for this. No one. But when you price this out, you throw a couple bucks in pay-per-click, you get 2 or 3 sales all of a sudden, because it's got all 5 ratings, right? You have all these people out here and they're looking for, I want to do private label, my own private label, and no one else can come in on it. Instead of doing private label, taking all that time, taking all that money, take those private label skills where you know how to do pay-per-click. Find items like this where there's no one else on the listing. It's high ranked. No one's paying attention, but it's a good deal. Buy a few. Buy as many as you can. Fix the listing. Do all those things that are needed. Pay-per-click, and the item starts selling. You might have 6 months before anybody else notices your item. That's how I like to do kind of my own version of having your own item under your brand. I don't want my own brand, because then I can get sued. I'm importing and doing all that. But if you can grab a listing like this, Husky, it's a dead listing. No one's on it. 5 ratings. This is a great listing. Treat it like a private label. Now, I'm not saying this item because there is this is pretty expensive. And one other thing is that there's a limit of 3, so you'd have to work around that limit. Everybody knows how to do these things. But if you can find an item like this, maybe there's only a couple sources of it. Maybe you're on a off-brand website and they have their own brand of tool or whatever it is, spatula, and you're like, I want to do my own version of private label. I don't want to import. How about I go to this small supplier, this website, Dollar Tree, whatever it is, and use the already created listing, or create your own listing. If there's not a listing there, do it within the guidelines, and boom, you have your own little, not quite private label, but you get all the benefits of private label without actually doing the private label, except the fact that competition can come in later. But if you're owning the listing and you know where to get your supplier, maybe you can make money on this for 6 months. You switch over to something else and you just hop products, you know. This might be a good one for months or 6 months or whatever. Then, you notice 3 or 4 people come in. Then you find another 1 million listing, 2 million listing that no one ever go in on. Find a good supplier for it. Beef up the listing, make it a little better. And that's how you get started. So there's just so many ideas. I like to come at this from a different angle. We are on day 63, and every day I have a different idea. So here's day 63 in the books. Today's video, we're making, oh shoot, oh man, did I plug that in there yet? What was, make sure I get everything correct. Okay, great. So, I just changed the numbers, but you're going to have to remember the old numbers that are in there. Today we have a net profit. Man, I got to plug it in. Hold on. 43.41. Going to calculate it again. Okay. So today we're going to spend, based on this deal, $43.41 after we get all our little discounts. And the net profit on this item is going to be $29.03 with a ROI of 67%. Boom. This item is different than any other item. And this is like what I call my mini private label, meaning the listing has a really high sales rank. So no one's going to want to get on it. But you can build up the listing. You can put a couple bucks in a pay-per-click, and then you can make this your item. And it'll be yours for a while, and then someone else will find it and they'll come in. But you can have a 6-month runway. You can have a 1-year runway because it takes some time for people to find, really good listings. But thank you guys very much. Have a great day. Make some money using OAXRAY.